This week's episode of Comics for Fun and Profit is brought to you by DuhC and DuhC's Round Robin Tournament. Yeah, we're 99% Batman, but we want to show you we don't have to be. We have some great ideas. Here's 16 of them, for example, in this tournament. We're not going to give you 15 of those. Instead, we'll give you one. After a disappointing, heartbreaking cock tease of a head-to-head battle between some pretty good ideas that we're never going to give you. Because we're DC. We print nothing but Batman. And one round robin winner.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 797 for comics originally coming out January 24th and January 25th. But before Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book shops this coming Tuesday and Wednesday, do we have anything else fun happening in the world of comics? And did you finally watch that Ant-Man trailer I told you about?
No.
You're the worst.
No, I did not do that. What I did do was I put our first merch up on comicsfunprofit.threadless.com. You can get a Comics for Fun and Profit t-shirt or tank top or hoodie or sweatshirt or a variety of other things. We only have one design up so far. Look, they just put the very basic red logo that you've seen floating around various things. But we're excited to expand this with different variations of our logo, some C4 Fab stuff. We're going to do some fun, different designs and ideas that we have over the years. But we've had people ask about merch, and merch is now live. Once again, that is, what did I say? Comics Fun
or Fun and Profit.
No, just Comics Fun Profit.
Oh, for crying out loud! I hate it when you do that.
Well, it's so long.
Well, then you should have did that with everything.
Well,
it's just
I know.
it's
I know.
just
I agree.
The inconsistency.
The show should be called Comics Fun Profit. I agree 100%. But you know what? It's 800 episodes in. What are you going to do?
1.0, going back to 1.0. We've made a huge mistake.
But yeah,
yes, but can't wait to experiment with some new designs. See how close we can get to ripping off copywritten material. It should be a good time.
Yes, exactly. So far, no cease and desist on our logo, so I think that's good. That's ours.
I think I think the next thing we can put up is just a picture of that Batman and Robin comic that I like so much, that Morrison one, and then we just superimpose our heads, you and I's head on each one, and just see if it rides.
It's
just
original work.
Things.
It's original work of art at that point. Right?
Absolutely.
And nobody's gonna care.
No.
But yeah, so let's transition from hype machine pitching over to DC Connects.
Hype machine pitching over to DC bitching.
DC bitching for February 23 is the DC Connect. This is for stuff coming out when?
April,
I guess.
April 2023.
So we continue the Dawn of DC.
So this is phase 2 of the Dawn of DC. If we end up stumbling across that one chart we had at one point in time.
Yeah. So the last month was the first Dawn of DC launch, and now we have the second one. So on the cover is Green Arrow, and it's going to be Josh Williamson and Sean Izaakse. I can't wait to dig into that a little bit when we get to it, because they're probably not going to put it up front where it makes sense. But yeah, there's your Dawn of DC.
The Green Arrow, Green Arrow family reunion, years in the making. Of course, that's true. Cool. This is spinning out of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Well, I don't care. I'm sure they'll give me a recap.
Yep. The Emerald Archer is lost, and it will take Oliver Queen's whole family to find him, but dangerous forces are determined to keep them apart at any cost.
So remind me who his whole family is a Black Canary?
There's Speedy, Black Canary, the one dude from the TV show, Huntress, and
Okay.
The guy there's a lot of.
There's a lot of folks on this cover.
Yeah, it's dope.
So I guess some of these could be villains. I guess. But it's been a long time since we've had a Green Arrow.
Yeah,
right?
because there's like Bullseye guy in the back there. So some are villains.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I'm trying to think who was the guy that was doing Green Arrow. When you were a big fan, it was Oliver Coipel, I believe, was doing the art. Maybe I can't remember who the writer was, but you liked it. You were digging it.
We had a couple really good sets.
Really good run of it.
But yeah.
So hopefully this is another one of them. Art looks good so far. Who is this on the interiors?
Interiors by
that Sean is on.
Yeah,
DuhC. We got a cool Frank Cho variant, Nakayama variant, which is kind of a cool play on the coloring. 1 in 25 by
Ijukuri,
and another Frank Cho. Oh, that's a sketch.
There you go.
Sweet.
I mean, no better jumping on point than right here.
Yeah. So that's. I think I'm a little more excited about the Green Arrow than I was about the Superman last month. Actually.
Absolutely. Seems like Superman's always dying and coming back. So
yeah. So here's Superboy. Speaking of which, Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, Kenny Porter, and Janoy Lindsay.
Drew.
Yeah.
Good news.
What's that?
This is our 2022 round robin winner, picked by us.
This is the round robin winner?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see that at?
Literally at the bottom of the solicit.
Oh, God. Wow. So it's almost
so that came out. That was a March event.
And we're getting it we're getting it in April.
Yes. So it's a year post. So you win, your comic comes out the next year.
Lord. This is exact. I wondered why this looked familiar.
Yeah.
It was because it was the thing I voted against.
Correct. It's the one we were like, please don't waste our time with this.
At least it's not going to be this one, please.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're getting.
Yep.
And who is this? Is Connor Kent even? It's not even John. I mean, yeah.
It's not John Connor. It's Connor Kent.
Yeah, stupid. All right. I'm out.
But it's so cool because he's the black sheep. He does not fit in with the rest of the Superman family.
He's not the world's favorite Superboy, is he?
Oh my gosh.
Is he the Tim Drake of Superboys?
He is everyone's favorite super.
Oh, man.
Blah.
Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I was excited for Green Arrow. I'm back down again. Now we've got some of last month's Dawn of DC Soup titles that launched. What else we got here? A Dawn of DC Unstoppable Doom Patrol. Is this a real title? I don't remember this one.
Yeah, it was just... I mean, it looks all agey, so we kind of blew by it. But we do have a new character alert. The Worm.
That little blue thing there?
Yes.
Or is that the character? Is that the kid and the bullworm?
These are great questions.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. Batman 134.
We have the Red Mask.
Yeah.
Boy, we're phoning in the names of some of these bad guys.
Yeah, we're getting some chip backlash a little bit.
Hey guys, we have the Red Hood. What should the next guy be? What color? He's also red. Could we try the Red Mask? Yeah, brilliant.
You know what I really like? I like the color red.
Yeah.
So you can name him anything you want, but it's got to be an article of clothing, and it's got to be the color red. So best of luck.
While we're BS, and I may buy my first 1 in 25 in a long time. Holy Frank Cho. Boy, I wish that was bigger than a postage stamp.
Okay, which one is that?
The cat, third. That's awesome.
Okay. Really? You like that one that much?
Dude, that's so good. Nobody's doing that. That's unique.
Oh, it's a cat. That's why. You and your cats, dude.
Do not pigeonhole me.
We gotta get you some therapy. What is going on with you and the cat?
It's a great cover. I hate
You're gonna
you
spend
so much.
$30 on that because there's a freaking cat on it?
No, because it's a beautiful cover.
It's not that beautiful. Trust me, folks. Not that beautiful.
You're so stupid.
Wow. Hey, wait. Over here on Detective, Cheshire Cat meets Solomon Grundy. Kyle, Cheshire Cat.
Hey. Not the same.
Not the same.
Not
It does look really dope.
It's not a good cover.
Still Ram V. Still Ram V. God, I would like some new blood on this. We'll get a 4th issue of The Riddler by Paul Dano. That'll be fun. First 2 were good. Lazarus Planets, I don't know. You'll have to tell me how that is.
This Subiac, or the Subic variant, is this going to be a 6x6? Is this going to be connecting?
Where are we at?
Riddler Year 1, 4.
Oh. It looks like just a piece of something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, well.
DuhC Speechless. I'm going to give the letters the day off. All silent issue. 56 pages.
Sorry, Pizza Dog did it better.
This is just, I guess, a lot of no need for.
Yeah.
But it's all funny stuff.
I like that. I don't like it $6 worth, but I like it.
Yeah, you can do it once.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't buy 12 of these. Icon versus Hardware, pretty cool cover there. Static, Shadows of Dakota. We're going to launch a new Sandman Universe title called Nightmare Country: The Glass House.
Interesting cover.
Still got James Tynion in the fold there.
There you go.
More Tales from Dark Crisis, Dark Crisis Young Justice, Dark Crisis Infinite Earths, Dark Crisis World Without a Justice League. Well, people are enjoying those. Not hearing anything. None of my circle, my Twitterverse circle or my Slack channel folks, nobody's talking about any Dark Crisis stuff being any good. Or bad, for that matter. I don't think anybody's reading it.
There you go. Collected editions of One Bad Day Two-Face and One Bad Day Penguin.
So what did we determine these were? They collect the One Bad Day plus what else? Or that's it?
I think it's just, it's essentially just
reprints it as
redoing.
reprints it as a hardcover?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Poison Ivy captured there. That'll be nice. Some more Nightwings. Ooh, an Absolute Preacher. Is all of them?
Absolute Preacher's not an Absolute Sandman's cool too.
I guess it's 1 through 26. I think Preacher's longer than that. I do need a nice collected Preacher.
Wow, they're reissuing and collecting Gotham Academy. I thought that was kind of a failure, but that's cool. 1 through 18 in a $40 hardcover. Sorry, softcover.
Was it a failure?
It just seemed like nobody talked about. I mean, I read the first kind of 2 or 3 of them, and then it was a little kiddish for me, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then it just kind of, I don't remember anything else. I didn't realize it made it to 18, so congrats.
I do like the collection of the Superman 78, Batman 89.
Yeah, that's really cool looking.
Put it in a box set. Looks like a couple of videotapes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty. Another all-agey Clark and Lex.
No. And now we're into Tiny Comics.
Tiny Comics that upset. Unnecessarily upset Kyle. I'm not sure why he gets so upset about it, but he does.
Just like Batman the Adventure continues, season 3, number 4. I think there's something cool about that 1 in 25, but I will never know.
You're not zooming.
I can't zoom. Like, that's not... There's no possible way to get a good shot at that.
Yeah, because it'll pixelate.
Yep.
Digitally.
Yep.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
It looked like it could be a cool cover, but I will never know.
You'll never know.
Like, but holy crap, I love a Nightwing cover. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a great Nightwing.
That's an amazing cover.
Yeah, I saw this on either Bruno or Tom's Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, spinner rack."
That's so
but
good. I love that.
they're landscape, so there's something wrong right there. Comics aren't landscape, bro. So
that's that's not a spinner rack. That is postcards, but just in general, I still like it.
Okay, it's a postcard rack. Okay.
Yep.
But But this is a comic book, so
it's
you
Bloodhaven
can see where I would make
postcards.
that. You could see where I make the jump.
I could, and had these been larger photos, you probably would have noticed. But since you were squinting, you made a mistake.
Okay, that's a postcard spinner rack. All right, not as cool.
No,
Not as cool.
but I think it will be cool enough that it will lead the way to a comic spinner rack cover here soon.
Yeah. I'm sure there have been some. There had to have been some.
Probably.
Yeah. Ongoings of various shapes and sizes.
Yawn.
You don't read anything there, are you?
No.
Batman the Dark Knight Returns as a graffiti design gallery edition. 13 by 20 size for the Dark Knight Returns. High resolution 200 line screen printing on heavy 160 GSM acid free paper. Smythe sewn and lay flat binding. Oof.
Not even sure the words that you're using there.
I don't know what those mean, but I could see the size comparison between the original and this, and it's like basically an artist edition, right?
Yeah, it seems like it.
What's the price on this bad boy? Please inquire. I don't see a price on it, do you? It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Okay, Kyle. Well, we started strong. I was excited about the Green Arrow. I'm still excited about the Green Arrow.
Correct.
I want to read that. And then we kind of meandered through some stuff. Round robin, derailed.
We have a grand total of 2 number ones.
Not a great month for DC.
No.
DC. I'm a little, very underwhelmed. A little worried.
And like this is so these are comics hitting. I'm sorry, we have 3 number ones if we're counting out Sandman Universe from James Tynion.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not. Because it's a existing thing.
Yeah. But like April, I could see us lulling in January, February, and if I'm being kind, giving you March. But by April, you should be hitting the pavement and ready to do series that will go all through summer.
This actually looks like a February release schedule.
Correct.
Really, really, really light. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I'm still reading a high percentage of their stuff, so I can't say that I'm not enjoying the stuff that they're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like as that stuff ends, the stuff that I'm reading ends, they don't really have anything backfilling.
Yeah.
Enough stuff, and if I'm skipping out on a Lazarus Planet event and a Dark Crisis event, then I'm missing out on 50% of the universe. And so my pool is way smaller. But that's it. Yeah, that's it for the whole month. Man.
Yeah.
Feels light, fellas. Feels light. Hey, you know what's not light? Our friends over at CBSI.
Yeah, we head on over to our good friends at comicbookinvest.com. We find their Hot 10. We have last week's Hot 10 from January 13th, but they are fairly relevant. So we will chit-chat about what's going on here, and we will look at number 1. And, of course, Drew, I talked about this during the solicit for Marvel.
Yeah,
The Amazing Spider-Man, number 17, Lorenzo Pastorachogovi 1 in 100 variant. This is the Disney iteration of it.
The Lorenzo what? Pastrovicchio?
Pastrovicchio.
Yeah, let's go with Pastrovicchio. I like that, yeah.
Good old Lorenzo.
So, yeah, you got our Disney cover that you were excited about.
Yeah, $150, $175 for a 1 in 100. It really isn't a surprise that this is selling with the numerous Mickey What If covers coming out. Will Disney collectors try and get them all, or will they just give up when they blow on this? Like, this was my favorite so far. We've seen 3, and like that Mickey as Cap was one of my favorites. So, that's awesome. I ranked 2, The Mandalorian, number 7, the 1 in 50 cover, $50. So you're really not making any money. Strange Academy, number 1, the J. Scott Campbell variant. CGC 9.8s are up to $150. up from around 100. I think a lot of the Strange Academy value was already built into the price before, as it has been thought of as a possible future since it came out. Now, here we are, apparently. If you are looking for a cover besides cover A, defaulting to the J. Scott Campbell isn't a bad idea. You and I were probably pretty heavy on Strange Academy from the get-go.
You were.
Okay. Yes, I was. And it looks like that will pay dividends.
Yes.
Star Wars Hidden Empires #1. The second print of the 1 in 25 is going for 40 to 100. That's a good pop on the ratio there. There are very few of these available to try and gauge its rarity. We know how these have gone in the past, which is not a direct indicator of this one, but you know. At rank 5, we have an old Golden Age books, Tales of Suspense 94, Stanley Jack Kirby. Increased about 20% this week after MODOK was seen in the new Ant-Man trailer, which Andy refuses to watch. This is still a very weird character, and I'm not sure how it will translate to live action, but people do like this character. At rank 6, we have the foil variant from Jenny Frizen, the 1 in 50, Poison Ivy #8. Continuing upwards, this is now selling for almost $80. Were there really any stores that ordered 50 copies of Poison Ivy 8? Not very many.
No.
Sam Wilson, Captain America #3, the Steve Epting 1 in 25. This is an older from that first Sam Wilson Captain, I think. $120. Now the 150, now 190. Couldn't find much in the way of news from the new MCU Falcon, other than a possible costume update. Anyways, this one isn't the easiest to find. At rank 8, Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing #4. Just the standard cover. We don't have a ratio. That's good to see. $10 to $15. Controversy sells. Why would this be any different? I haven't read this story, but from what I hear, this is not really some political storyline, but maybe it is. I don't really have much interest in it either way, to be honest. I am unaware of the blowback from this one. Do you know?
No, I have no idea. No,
Yeah.
not sure.
Nothing was popping up to me that, yeah. Oh, well. But a little bit of controversy does indeed sell. At rank 9, we have Doctor Strange #1 from 2015, the Jason Aaron run. Up to $10 to $15. I don't hate this price point, nor do I hate the prospect of this character. Tons of variants, but the one I'd pick up on the cheap is the Chronic homage.
I don't remember that.
I don't either. I think that was the wrap covers. So
yeah, but I don't remember this book in particular.
Yeah,
what the deal is.
Zelma Stanton from Strange Academy.
Okay, her first appearance.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't care.
Rank 10, we have Dark Ride #4, the Tony Fleeks 1 in 25 variant, $25 to $30. Didn't come out of the gates as high as the last few of these have. Not sure if it's just fatigue or people are just waiting for it to drop in price. But we have, of course, the Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Scrooge McDuck homage. Instead of gold coins, it's the devil. And into our honorable mentions section, we have Ultimate Fallout #4, the Marko Jurdovic 1 in 25 variant.
There must not be very many of these.
No, I'm guessing that as well. A 1 in 25. So a CGC 9.8 of this 1 in 25 went for $43,000. Look, I know that the regular issue dropped down and has recovered some, but this is a record high for this book. Even though I think it's overpriced, it doesn't mean that the whale thinks it is. This is a good sign for the hobby, regardless of what you think of this book. As an aside, a signature series version of the same book sold for 20% less in the same auction. Food for thought about having your keys scribbled on.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so somebody paid $35,000 for a signature series of the same book. That's awesome.
It was also a 98, I wonder. I'm guessing. Had
Yeah,
to be.
yeah. And the other honorable mention, Crime Suspense Stories number 22, a CGC 9.0 went for $72,000. More than 3 times the price in grade pre-COVID. Not all books have dropped in price.
See, back in the day, Kyle, before
Yes.
this CGC Hui came around, when a book was signed, the grade dropped.
Oh, wow.
The grade would not hold at that level. If it was signed, it dropped.
So
I remember
a 9.8 was not possible with the signature?
Well, 10 wasn't. I don't know if a 9.8 would be, but a gem mint was not possible ever. Now he mentions up here the Mandalorian season 3 trailer.
Yes.
Did you watch that?
Of course I did.
Because he said he's extremely confident Thrawn was in the trailer, and he would be shocked if Thrawn wasn't in the trailer. I didn't see Thrawn in the trailer. Did you?
I didn't see Thrawn on the trailer either.
So and anyway, I don't.
But
know
I purposely
why
wasn't
you would
picking
think
through
that.
it with a comb. Yeah.
If you have any experience with Jon Favreau, Mandalorian, stuff doesn't get leaked in the trailer.
There are many a red herring.
It gets sprung upon you in the episode.
Yes.
Out of nowhere. That's
Yes.
the whole coolness of the Mandalorian.
But there may be misdirect on Thrawn because we're all assuming we get Thrawn in the Ahsoka, so we may be playing misdirect.
Yeah, okay. I get it. But anyway, it looks really good. Looks like the Grogu is kicking a little butt in this one.
Yeah, got a little power, gets a little
fun,
angry, and you wouldn't like it when he's angry.
And that's really only a month and 10 days away. March 1st to the Mandalorian.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Can't wait. I'm excited. All right, let's shoot on over and do a little FOC hunting.
Yeah, FOC is, of course, our final order cutoff. It's our kind of last bite at the apple to throw a few things back on our order so we don't miss out and have to chase them on the secondary market. We get a beautiful little Excel sheet sent to us by our good friends at Cowabunga Comics and Deep Discount Comics, kind of giving us a price point, kind of just baiting us into ordering more and more stuff, and they do a really good job of that. Of course, if you read it out to our good friends at Deep Discount Comics, you can get on their mailing list and get copies of this. Keep up with the FOC, because for years we missed out on FOC. We didn't know it was a thing, and we just thought putting in our previews ahead of time was we either made the decision 2 months in advance or we screwed ourselves.
Yeah,
that is not the case. Thank goodness for the FOC. So Drew and I like to pick through it and see what we can find. We're going to start here on Lunar Distributions and look at those, and then pop over to our other publishers.
and thank you, DC, for participating in FOC this week.
Yes, they actually have a few things.
We appreciate you playing along. Last week you did Bubkus.
Yeah. Batman 131, we get a second print of the fail-safe design variant. This is, of course, Red Mask.
Another Batman one bad day. This one is Clayface. Kyle, I got a feeling they're going to collect all these one of these days in a nice big tome.
Yeah.
And that'll be kind of fun then.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I need to keep buying these onesies and twosies as they come out.
Probably not. Continuing to get really great covers for this Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City number 5. Just really baiting me to play video games.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
What is Batman? The Doom that came to... Oh, it's a trade. It's a Mike Mignola. Okay, Mike Mignola trade of Batman. That's interesting. New offering. I don't believe I remember that.
I don't either.
from Scout, we're getting Dead Fellows. Looks kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Let me check that out. Kyle Hamilton sounds some Cody. Oh, it's Cody Hamilton. He does not sound familiar.
So we have, of course, this Glopple #3 book as well. But it's good to see that people are still doing Walking Dead homages. So that's awesome.
Still.
Yeah.
Godfell #1.
What
What
is
is
from
that?
Vault. That's from Vault.
Is that from Vault?
Yeah.
God Killer, for those I love, I will sacrifice.
Issue #2.
That's a Black Mask.
Don't look for a third.
Well, it'll come. Maybe in 2024. Icon versus Hardware #1. I think that will be accessible if I've not read Icon nor Hardware.
I think it will. I think they will start you out on the ground floor.
You think? All
Yep.
right. All right, I might give it a shot then.
Like the cover B for Lazarus Planet Dark Fate #1. Egg cover, I will be calling it.
Yeah. Something launching or,
Yeah,
or hatching out of there. Yeah.
Tim Seeley makes it creepy.
I didn't see any monkey prints anywhere, so.
Lot of books.
Not really. I feel like it's a little thin for having skipped a week. I thought
Yeah.
there'd be a lot more, you know?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Time for a break from our show to pay the bills. Check out beacons.ai/comicsfunprofit for all the C4 FAP links you could ever need, all in one place. You can provide feedback, listen, support, share, enjoy these. We have our Patreon there. You can buy us a beer or a coffee. You can check out our Instagrams, our Twitters, our Facebooks. Check out our YouTube page. You can email us. You can listen to our podcasts on Patreon, if you're a subscriber, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on Podbean. We have Google Podcasts on there. We have an Amazon wish list. You want to buy Kyle and I something? Fine. You can do that here. We appreciate it. We have Kyle's RPG podcast listed on there, so you can check out his Dork Day afternoon offerings. We have Cowabunga links, so you can check out the Cowabunga deep discount FOC and pre-order list. Get on that. That's RLCS, so you can check that out as well. And we want to just give you opportunities to say hi, to check out what we're doing, support us if you would like, or just listen. Check out beacons.ai/comicsfunprofit for all the C4 FAP links you could ever need. Thanks. Back to the show. Maybe our good friends over at Image will disappoint us with their FOC offerings.
Yeah, you can wax poetic about Art Brute. I'm going to move past.
Yeah, I do like the Art Brute cover. That's pretty great. It's a homage to Andy Warhol painting.
Yeah,
Can of
it's
Soup.
like the 15th person to do that in the last 3 months.
Really?
Yeah, you're
didn't
like
realize.
900 behind on Andy Warhol.
But there's a couple of cool covers for Art
Yeah,
Brute.
yeah. What is
Is
what is the homage on B?
On B, I have no idea.
You could think it's like Starry Night, the Scream,
Oh yeah, I guess you could. Yeah,
but
you could make
it's
that.
not really setting. I don't know. It's weird. And then the font in the C cover is Clerk's font.
I don't think that's their homage.
That's what they're going. Yeah,
I don't think they're going for Clerks.
I don't think so either. But that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, that's probably I don't know. It could be anything.
Yes, it could be anything.
It's weird. It's Ice Cream Man guy on before he figured out his voice. So could be anything. Oh, they got Kyle 7 of 8 rate building 8 billion genies. We got the penultimate.
7 of 8 billion.
Wonder how many we're down to.
Ooh.
I bet we're down to less than 1 million people left.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They've been dying like flies.
Brace yourself. This one's a heartbreaker. Oh man, that's exciting.
Which one is that?
That's the solicit for 7.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's,
We have The Barbarians, number 1 from Brian Haberlin with Gerard Van Dyke on art. I actually thought this was really cool when I was reading the solicit, and I shall read it again because, like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. You think in a fantastic world full of giants, magic, and flying fish, it would be a world of possibilities, but you'd be dead wrong. Silva is a jack of all trades. She can fight with the best of them, pick most pockets, and even cast a third level spell or two. It's too bad for her that if you aren't a member of a guild, you are persona non grata, completely outcast from adventuring. That might be fine, except she has her disabled 7-foot-tall brother to take care of. Remember? This one hit close to my heart. If she can't find a job to support them both, they'll be dead in a ditch in a matter of weeks. So now her only hope is a quest from a sketchy cleric who promises only a true hero can save the day.
Disabled older brother. That's what it was. I remember now, you son of a bitch.
I went a long way for a second joke. I apologize.
Torrent, number 1, from Mark Guggenheim, Rico Renzi, has a Justin Greenwood cover. Justin Greenwood is my boy from The Fuse.
Is there a cat? No, there's no cat.
No cat, so he skips it.
Moving on.
Look at the Walking Dead Deluxe 57 cover C.
I was just clicking on that. That looks that's
nothing
so
like...
It's so much more color than we've ever seen from a Walking Dead cover.
Seen that. So this is pre-Princess, so that must be
That's
Rosita.
Rosalita. Right? Yeah, Rosita and what's his face?
Eugene, maybe?
Eugene, thank you.
And then what's the furthest place from here? Doing good work. Doing God's work.
Doing God's work.
Grimm gets an 8th issue. I still have to read 7. A little further behind on that. Mosley. I don't remember Mosley. What was it about? Oh, it's Rob Guillory.
I don't remember Blue Book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. James Tynion the Fourth. Yes, I do remember this. Yeah, because they talked about coming from his Substack or whatever.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So we were kind of like, oh.
I think we should call it Stackhouse.
Stackhouse.
I like that. That actually sounds a little better. I think Stackhouse sounds better.
Yes.
Blue Book, yeah. It's definitely a cool one right there.
And we have Tim Seeley writing Masters of the Universe Masterverse from this as well. So I thought that was pretty dope. Tim's been quite busy as of late.
Okay. All right. What does that mean, Masterverse? Is that like is that anything?
I assume it's kind of a multiverse thing because I'm seeing multiple versions of him.
Okay, so it's nothing like we should have known from the cartoon world.
Correct. We have moved way past that.
Okay, cool. You think it would even be recognizable to us?
No.
Gotcha.
No.
And Resident Alien finishes up with its 4th issue. See how that sticks the landing. Hope it does. Nothing in IDW. Maybe Marvel gives us something. And we finally get that Punisher first facsimile. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a good facsimile to have.
Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain, number 1. I believe I already ranted on this, but who wanted this? Who asked for that? But at least Marvel floods you with choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give them a pass. You can go down some weird niche-y roads if you want. Because you're giving us all kinds of stuff.
You have the leeway to do things because you're also doing the things you should.
So instead of giving us yet another Superboy book that nobody wanted, except for the round robin supposed voters.
Except for all the Twitterverse.
Yeah. I think it was app users that put them over the top. They weren't winning before the app user votes came in. So I blame those.
It was rigged. It was rigged. I tell you, rigged.
Yeah, we don't really get to see those numbers. Immoral X-Men number 1. Don't know what that's about. some Planet of the Apes crossovers in this week.
It covers at least.
Kind of neat.
So would you consider this Thor 31 Asrar Classic homage variant is that an homage to that first Simonson cover?
Yeah. Yep. Definitely is.
It should be done better. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I think if you're going to do an homage to the Simonson cover, it should be a little better than that. I love that cover. I really wish I had that book.
Yeah, I think everybody does. That's why it's a kind of a modern key.
Well, when we were first doing this stuff, like I was like, I'm not paying $15 for that book.
Yeah, right. Or the Beta Ray Ville. That's good too.
Yeah.
Or is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one I'm talking about. That was the first Simonson cover.
Yeah.
That's when Bob was with us, because I remember chit-chatting with Bob about it.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As we look down into our smaller publishers.
Action Journalism number 5, Drew.
Yep, there you go. 5th issue. That might be it. Might be over.
Dead Fellows number 1 from Scout Comics. Did we talk about that already?
I glanced at it.
Right.
I didn't read the solicit. I just looked at it and said, oh, number 1 from Scout. Looks kind of interesting.
Yep, good looking cover.
I do remember looking at that, how I became a shoplifter before.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got Z2 is going to give us a Joan Jett and the Blackhearts comic.
That's cool.
$25 though. I believe that they did didn't they do the Motley Crue one? A couple months ago.
Right, but I can't remember. We also have a publisher called Whatnot Publishing with a book called Liquid Kill by Max Hoven and Aaron Crow.
Yeah. Wish them all the best.
It's a good looking book. I like the covers.
Yeah, it's a good looking book.
They're giving us like 7, 8 covers from a publisher that small. That's pretty cool.
It's all that online auction money.
They're giving us a very cool video game cover. Drew, I will give you 3 guesses to this cover.
Let me go back. What's it called?
Liquid Kill.
Liquid Kill, and I'm looking for cover E.
Correct.
That is a Final Fantasy cover?
No.
That is a... looks like a...
It is a PlayStation game.
It looks like a PlayStation game from the font. Is it something on an Unreal Engine?
Would that help you?
No.
Just checking.
That wouldn't help. I don't know. What is it?
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Doggone it. Not played that. But I hear it's a classic.
A lot of sneaking games. I'm not a big sneaking game fan. I like what they did with the blank sketch cover. Not a lot of it is blank. I actually very much dig when they do that kind of thing.
Yeah. They put a little... Just leave a hole.
Yeah. Give us enough blank to do the things we do, but dress it up so I know it's yours.
Yeah. We don't need the whole thing to be blank. Mm-hmm. They're not going to fill it all up anyway. Right?
If the cover A was the cover G by Kim Jung-gi, I'd be much more into that, because that is a really cool world that he drew.
Yeah.
It reminds me very much of something that's just left my mind, so never mind.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it when you do that.
Yes. Nier Automata. It reminds me very much of Nier Automata.
Nier Automata.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It is a post-apocalyptic world where humanity is being run by robots. So it's very Android-based, similar to what I'm seeing
Okay. Rock and Roll Hell, number 1, from Sumerian Comics. Written by Sam Romsberg and Ben Roberts and Gregory D'Angelo and Lou Death. And I bring this up because it's the summer of 91. The Rock and Roll Hell Open Air Metal Festival is in full swing, with American death metal band Feral Carnage set to headline. So I remember the summer of 91. It was a good year.
Read the next paragraph.
During their set, what is first mistaken as an elaborate pyrotechnic show turns out to be the second coming of Jesus Christ. This took a turn. Taking one look at the people in the attendance at the show, Christ damns the festival and orders his army of heaven to smite them from his Father's creation. Fueled by beer, weed, and the imperious power of metal, feral carnage must summon the forces of hell to fight back. Against Jesus?
Against the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. I don't know, dude. You had me for a while. Maybe you should just stop right there. God, don't fight Jesus.
That's awesome.
All right, Kyle. This is some good stuff here. I've got my pick locked and loaded. I'm ready to go.
All right. Hook a brother up.
I'm going Blue Book from Dark Horse, James Tinian, and Klaus Janson.
My boy, James Tinian.
He is your boy, but I've now adopted him as my own because I've enjoyed a lot of his stuff.
And I am going with Last Barbarians #1. Just hook me up with that cover A.
Last Barbarians #1.
From Image.
Okay, good call.
Image with a not very Image cover. I love it. It looks like an old offshoot publisher. When you look at that cover, got the shadow line imprint on it. Really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a Frazetta.
Yeah, 100%.
Very nice.
Drew, we've talked about what we want to see in the future. This is stuff coming out. This is our FOC picks. Now let's look at what's going on in the secondary market. I'm heading over to look at our good friends at coverprice.com, and I'm going to see what's going on there. I clicked on that. Okay, it's not really runners up. There's a headline missing there, but that's okay. And we want to talk about Realm of Kings, Son of Hulk #1 from 2010 from Marvel. The new trailer for Quantumania, which Drew, of course, refuses to watch, was ripe with new information. We finally got to see MODOK and Kang in all of his Kang glory. This trailer came alongside news that Gentora, a royal from the planet Kai, will appear in the film, played by Kathy O'Brien, or at least rumored to be. Her first appearance is a very affordable $3. However, this rumor is creating a bit of a stir. Tracking 34 copies of this book. High sale of $14 for a raw copy, but you can get them for around $12.
Why is it creating a bit of a stir?
Because it went from $3 to $14. That's a stir.
Okay.
At rank 2, we have The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, #4, the Carmine di Giandomenico regular cover. Giandomenico. While this cover of issue 4 has been seeing fast sales, it differs from the value of the Bermejo cover. Bermejo cover has nearly quadrupled its price tag, and the fair market value for this book is still sitting at the MSRP with a few outliers. But we did see 69 copies sold on the secondary market. Fair market value about $6, but let's get into why it's trending. And we do that next when we talk about the Bermejo cover. Lee Bermejo's cover soars in popularity. Bermejo's creation shows the Clown Prince of Puppeteering cruelly toying with his creation. It's a chilling cover for those who remember the Red Hood's tragic past. However, this 4th issue is trending primarily due to the controversial "The Joker is pregnant" headline many sites have been featuring. And while it's true, it weirdly makes sense. If you have read this issue, which I'm just going to skip all this because it's weird, and just tell you fair market value $5, but we've seen it crash to $30. So whatever you want to do, I'm going to let you jump into that and not spoil anything else from there.
Well, I'm just like, I'm a little flabbergasted because we've been talking about Lee Bermejo for a while. Loving his stuff. Picking his stuff. Loving his stuff. It wasn't moving.
Yeah.
And then he moves over from Batman books to a Joker book. And like he hits, catches on fire in successive months.
Yep. It's crazy.
It's amazing. But yeah, I do not care about this pregnant thing. It was very strange. I saw screen grabs of it. I'm not reading the book, so Yeah, weird.
Comics for Fun and Profit gives it 2 eye rolls. At rank number 4, The Amazing Spider-Man number 17, the Ed McGuinness 1 in 25. The Spider-Verse has its own new protector. All the way from the land of Limbo, meet Peter Parker, or as many know him, Wreck Rap. Yes, it's just Parker backwards. Wreck Rap is a combination of a do-gooder demon and the creation of a new symbiote. Is this character the next significant Spidey variant, or simply a throwaway casualty of the dark web? 65 copies, $28 for a raw.
Well, that's significant, I guess.
Is that him that's on the front there? That's so stupid. Okay, sorry. At rank 5, Doctor Strange number 1 from 2015. It's rumor time. Rumor number 1. A Doctor Strange spin-off series is in development, and it will be based on Strange Academy, featuring Wong as the lead. That would be awesome. Rumor number 2. A leaked picture from the set of Ironheart shows a bookstore named Stanton's. Speculators are using these 2 clues to piece together that we will soon see the debut of Zelma Stanton. If so, this book has some healthy room for growth. 33 copies moving, $88 for CGC 9.8, but you're getting raws for around $15 if you're looking for them.
I mean, good on you for putting 2 and 2 together, if that pans out, and I hope you didn't pay much for it. But that seems like a stretch.
There you go. Speaking of stretch, at rank 6, we have Millar and McNevins' Nemesis number 1 from 2010. Nemesis has returned with the recently reissued new series Nemesis Reloaded. Picking up the first book is a no-brainer for those who had a sudden interest in the series. It is an easy book to find and has an affordable welcome value for the newbie comic fan. 28 copies sold, $106 for CG 9.8, but snag her up for $12. Superman 123 Glow in the Dark from 1997. This cover is the debut of a new and electrocentric Superman. To celebrate the 123 milestones, fans received 2 versions of this book, a newsstand and a glow-in-the-dark direct. Another person in Superman's life may be getting similar powers. Due to this revelation, many collectors are tracking down the glow-in-the-dark version of this book. 20 copies sold, $20 for raw, but you might be able to find them for $3.
So we celebrate the succession of numbers as an
who knows?
anniversary. 1, 2, 3 gives us a reason to celebrate and make a... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I guess it doesn't happen that often.
Rank 8, Spider-Man 29, number 1 from 1992. I sold this book too early. CDC 9.8 for $135. Fine fair market value, $15. Star Wars number 30, the Andres Genolet design variant. This book introduces the terrifying Nihal droids. As if the Star Wars universe wasn't a deadly enough place as it was.
So what are they going to do when action hits 1,234? They're going to lose their frickin' minds.
It's true. This book also showcases a ton of new characters. While these characters aren't named, they all have a potential future in the Star Wars universe. So fans go nuts. $15, $20 for all.
Cool.
Amazing Spider-Man 17. This is that Disney 1 in 100.
Yes.
CGC 9.8 is already hitting $500. Get yours while the getting's good.
Well, you paid a lot for it too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wasn't it was it a 1 in 100?
Yep.
Or was it 1 in 50?
1 in 100.
Yeah. Let's see. Strange Academy number 1 comes in at rank 11. As Kyle said, he was on this book early. I was meh. I was wrong. So 11 copies sold. We're doing 144 for a CGC 9.8. Near mint's around $62. At rank 12, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 2, the John Boy Myers cover E 1 in 50. This is the new one. What is the deal here? Several new villains, Starling and Rabble. Starling is featured on this cover. Rabble conquers the interior. We don't know if they'll have staying power, but we did sell 21 copies of this on the secondary market. 80 for a raw.
Darn.
High of 80 for a raw. Let me look at this cover. Oh, okay. I see it. At rank 13, we have Spawn number 1 from 1982. Old school. with 38 more copies of this sold, and we're selling this CGC 9/8 for $170. Raw is still around 32. A lot of upside still. At rank 14, we have Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #1 from 1984. This continues to bounce around on here. We sold 24 more copies of this, and we got, what didn't we decide this movie's coming out in the 2026?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot of this stuff bouncing around on the top 20 for a while. So 24 copies sold, and we're up to $425 for a CGC 9/8. Very fines going for around $37. Rank 15, we have Secret Wars 2, #3. This is Beyonder's first cover and first full appearance in human form, and they think he's going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. People are really excited about that. I wish I'd put a trailer out.
You are a tool.
23 copies sold. High sale of $150 for a CGC 9/8. Raw's around $9 though. Oh, that's for a fine. Kyle wouldn't even buy a fine.
Get this fine out of my face.
Get this out of here. I don't buy fines. I spit on them and wipe my bum.
You give fine comics to the peasants.
Rank 60, we have the original Star Wars #1 from 1977. This is our first appearance of Everybody That Matters. 25 copies sold again. High sale of $4,494 for a 9/8. Raw's around $182 for very fine. Gobble up them Raws, man. You can make all kinds of money slabbing them.
Mm-hmm.
Raw Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #8. This is our first black suit. Spider-Man. 25 copies of this sold, with a high sale of $785 for a CGC 9/8. Very fine Raws around $142.
Oh.
It's not bad.
No.
Rank 18, we have Wolverine #1 from 1998. The iconic cover. Sold an additional 24 copies. High sale of $430 for a CGC 9/8. Raw's around $68. The Batman Spawn #1, that's the Barnes and Noble variant, comes in at rank 19. Continues to sell well. 22 copies selling. High sale of $30 for a Raw. And rounding out the top 20 is Tales of Suspense 94 from 1967, which features the first appearance of MODOK, the mental, mobile, mechanized organism designed only for killing. Fans previously got an animated series on Hulu featuring the character, but recently got their first live-action glimpse during the trailer for Ant-Man. The community is psyched to see Marvel take a crack at him, as he is hard to adapt menacingly. This track 19 additional copies, a high sale of $440 for a CGC 7.5, and a Raw Very Good for $105. So that's one that you could probably find out in the wild still.
Yeah,
maybe pretty reasonably. Yeah, good stuff.
All right, Drew, now the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time for our sneak peek in next week. Let's look at the stuff coming out in your local comic book shops this coming Tuesday and Wednesday and see what we can find that we say you gots to have. Let's head over to Lunar Distributions and see what's coming.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Action Comics 1051 Dan Mora cover, the supersized issue. They're calling this the first supersized issue. I don't know what that means exactly, but
it's only $5 though.
Yeah, got a lot of people on the writing. I think we're gonna relaunch this, and that actually 1050 was really good. So I hope this continues to be.
We have 2 backups in this issue as well.
Yeah, way to go. I think that's the cover to go for.
Yeah.
They have a lot of fun covers, and they're doing a lot of fun things, but I think that's definitely the one. Oh, you really like that Lee Weeks, though.
I do, and I like the Rafa Sandoval.
Yeah. Good stuff. Batman One Bad Day. We get Catwoman's covers. Aplenty. Really nice. You did not care for that Nightwing cover of Batman Gilded City for
The video game. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad.
It's okay. Didn't make you sick.
No.
Yeah. Got Catwoman 51. A lot of great covers again. Joshua Swaby. Is his last name Swaby? Or his last name Sway?
I said Swabby.
Okay. That's not bad. I think he's going for a Suzy Makiaki, whatever her name was.
Suzumiyaki.
Suzumaki. I think he's kind of aped some of her stuff there.
I'm so indifferent. Okay, so Detective Comics 1068, the In Hyuk Lee cover B. Is In Hyuk Lee the one that did the original one with Batgirl and Joker that got banned? That this is homaging clearly?
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't remember who did the original, but I think it was In Hyuk Lee. If it was In Hyuk Lee, or was it Albuquerque?
That sounds more like it.
Yeah. But I love that we're homaging the cover we weren't allowed to release by just putting different
I forget
people
what
in
was
it.
the controversy around that.
Just because it looked rapey.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But I loved it. Not because it looked rapey. I thought it was a stunning cover. But yeah, this Wolfkin.
I liked it because it was rapey.
I have a whole collection of rapey covers. It's the thing I have. It's cats and then rapey covers. I'm sorry.
Cats and rapey. Oh man, and we're getting the penultimate Sergeant Rock.
I love how you moved on real quick from there. Thank you.
A couple of great. Well, I mean, what can I say about rape that hasn't been said before? Click, click, click. People are like, I think I'll tune in next week. Harley Quinn's look good. Jenny Frizen's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that's kind of a good departure for her because she'd been doing a lot of the same sort of stuff. But I like this direction.
How dare she continue to put out A+ work? It's all the same.
It was very similar in look and style. It was very nice, but it was very similar in look and style. Whereas this has a like the corner of where the head is of the panel is very similar to her style. But I think this is a interesting thing that she's doing with the bathtub scene.
Yes, I'm with you.
I think it's pretty good.
Yep.
I think it'll capture people's attention.
Sell to all your foot fetish people.
Yeah. I love that.
She is the opposite of our boy who can't draw feet.
Yeah, exactly. The anti-leap belt.
Yes,
probably a shot across the bow right there. Human Target remains one of the better underappreciated books out there right now. It's really great. Penultimate again, the 11 of 12. Can't wait to see where this one ends up. It's been fantastic.
Send Mattina all your money. Just give Francisco Mattina money, just because he does such good things.
You do love him.
Gosh, look at that cover for Lazarus Planet. Once We Were Gods, #1.
I don't
know what's going on in that book or who that is. But boy, does that look good.
I'll take Frizen's Harley over that.
You can have them both, Drew. There, I mean, you don't have to choose just one.
You can just buy them all. Yeah, that's true. They don't mind. They don't card you.
And who cares about Tim Drake? I'm heading over to Image.
Ooh, okay. Let's get there. I wasn't there. So I gotta get there.
Facsimiles of Invincible #1.
Awesome, oh yeah, you were excited about
awesome homages to in Junkyard Joe #4. Platoon homages. Love that cover.
Yeah, that's right. You were a big fan of that. I forgot.
Is that the final trade for Manifest Destiny?
Probably, yeah.
Collect 43 through 48.
And boy, I mean, I loved Manifest Destiny,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
But the ending was a little bit of a downer.
So 48. So you could get all those in one omnibus, right?
Yeah, a compendium.
Or one compendium. Yeah. That would be awesome.
Image does compendiums, and they do 48 issues. I don't know what the omnibus size is over at the Big Two.
Yeah.
Saga back with issue 61. Sweet, can't wait.
Good looking cover.
Does this is not the first one back from the hiatus, is
No,
it?
this is
Yes, it is. It is.
I was going to say this is a story arc. New arc.
But it was another hiatus.
Yeah, another well, nothing is a hiatus compared to the last hiatus.
Right. This is a baby hiatus,
yes,
compared to their 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Year and a half. How long did they go?
It was quite a while.
It was a long time.
I'm gonna have to pay a. Go ahead.
It doesn't feel like they're back. Like, it feels like they're just like. I wish they would have had 12 in the can, and they could have just went month for 12 issues. And did they give us? They gave us 6 before the break.
Yep.
It just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
I don't disagree. Don't disagree. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on these Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT 2, because like that second print of the Grossetti, it's a really good looking cover. I like that.
Yeah, we glossed right over that.
Yeah, because like I'm just so out on Power Rangers.
Yeah,
but those are.
But
cool.
now that I see it, I can see why it sold. It's quite nice.
Nothing in Dark Horse. Another Dragon Age book, but this one's George.
But nothing.
Yeah, this was George Mann.
Dead Seas is on issue 2. TMNT Last Ronin Lost Years.
Oh heck yeah! Keep putting these out.
Marvel's going to give us something. A lot of trades.
I'm happy to see my boy Gavin Smith doing covers for Last Ronin as well. Really like his cover C.
I think you're probably going to be happy with the Sins of Sinister art germ variant.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure that's going to sell a ton.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I still prefer the Jenny Frison Harley Quinn over that, though.
You're not wrong. Again, no wrong answer. Buy them both.
See, our smaller publishers give us some options as well.
I feel like you're trying to get me to say an unkind thing about Jenny, and I'm not going to do it.
Why would you say anything bad about Jenny?
Know, but you just keep anything. I'm like, you're just like, yeah, it's not prison.
No, I'm saying I still prefer the Frison over that Sins of Sinister, and that Sins of Sinister is amazing.
Yep.
And who is that? Who's that doing that?
It's my boy Art Germ.
That's your boy Art Germ. Yeah, that's pretty stellar.
Keep listening, guys. Even though I think Drew's already told us his pick of the week, just keep stay with us.
I can get it. It can get up. It's one of those two right now. It's one of those two borderline erotica covers.
There we go. Darkwing Duck, completely not borderline erotica. One cool thing I like about the Darkwing Duck #1s, they're giving you 4 options for blank covers. And if there's one thing I like about blank covers, it's when you have multiple options. Also, There is a FOC exclusive that is the beat-up cover. I love the look of beat-up covers.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I love that.
What publisher is that?
That's Dynamite.
That's Dynamite. Wow.
Yeah.
Just skipped right over them and didn't even see those.
There are 2 different FOC covers.
Yeah. Nightwalkers from Source Point Press. Colin Bunn, Colin Johnson, and some other guy named Colin. No.
Oh, they
They really
such
missed
an
it.
opportunity there.
Such an opportunity. 3 different spellings of Cullen.
It's the Tony of art.
That would have been great. This looks like, I'm guessing, a vampire book. Yeah.
I don't even know where you are.
Bloodthirsty Monster. I'm down in the smaller publishers.
Okay.
In the ends. So I've not found a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, we got to talk about Archie versus the world. In a post-apocalyptic... Okay, so you and I love post-apocalyptic.
Right.
We love Mad Max Fury Road.
Right.
So why would we not like Archie versus the world?
Because we've had that, and Albuquerque stopped writing, stopped drawing it. I don't know what happened. It fell off, and we never got any more.
Yeah,
remember?
I want to see Archie and Jughead kill people.
Yeah, you're right. It'll be fun, but we don't expect a long-running series out of it.
Yeah.
Well, some beautiful stuff down here, though. More Traveling to Mars. Traveling to Mars is really fun. I like that a lot. Good book. I don't know what that is. Rick and Morty launching again? Is that like a relaunch of Rick and Morty?
Which one?
Number 1.
Yeah,
So it got to what issue did it get to? Didn't it get to like a big number?
Yeah, it did.
And then they just relaunched it. Okay.
Brand new number 1 from Orde.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Nothing dethroned her. I'm sticking with Harley Quinn 26.
Can't say I blame you, dude.
Yeah. I was close on Sins of Sinister, but I think I picked that in an FOC round, or you did.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lean away from that.
Still got so much love for TMNT's Last Ronin, so I like the rehash of that.